What's with the weird, like, how do I get rid of that? Sorry about my shadow over here. I don't know how to get rid of the shadow. Any ideas, people? Because I have so many lights going on, I don't know what's going on. Alright, so today I'm going to share with you guys my review on the RCMA makeup palettes, the foundation palettes. So there are two different ones. There's the VK11 and then there's the VK10. So the VK11 looks like this. It has more of their, what colors are these? Hold on, let me look at the two. So I would say these are the more yellow toned and lighter ones, and then the VK10 you get into the darker ones. So I have both. They both go for $72 each, and this is what I use on clients. They are cream based. The formula, when I first got these, the formula was like really weird to use. They're creamy. But they're not like oily or anything. A lot of pigment comes out of them, but the weird thing about them is how to apply them. So like I tried to apply it with like a stippling brush and whatnot and like all this other stuff, and I find the best way to do it with is like a flat foundation brush or like a small intense stippling brush, and I'll show you those guys right now. So for the brushes that are easiest to use are something actually like a concealer brush. So this guy right here is from Morphe, and this is great to use under the eyes and stuff or in problem areas. I really like to use this one. For the actual foundation, I use the e.l.f. small stippling brush just because compared to a lot of other stippling brushes, this one is like more like rough. I don't know how to explain it. It's small, it's compact, but it's like the perfect size to get the product right into that little square. And then you just have like your regular foundation brush. This is like a mini size version. You can use the regular foundation brush, but I feel like this is easier because it's smaller and can get also into that small square, so you don't have a hard time digging. You can also just pick up the foundation with like a spatula and get it out. And feel free to mix colors if you can't find the shade for yourself or for a client or anything like that. But pretty much you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. You have 18 colors in here in each one, so you have 36 in total. I hope I did the math right. Yes, 36 in total. So, I mean, you really can't go wrong. And a little goes a long way, you'll notice with this foundation. So I'll show you what it looks like on my skin. I'm super pale right now, but this is me with no makeup, and now I'm just going to show you a demo of how to put it on and how it kind of works all together. So first I'm just going to spray my face with some alright, you don't want to talk and spray at the same time. Spraying myself with some of my homemade MAC Fix Plus, which I'm almost running out of, and I'll make a video on. So let that kind of just get in there. Just helps with your foundation to stick on, and it's kind of like my primer in a way. So I'm going in with this color right here. We'll see how good this matches me. This is K05 because it gives you the shades on the back, which is really cool. So if you use this for yourself as well, you can actually find your shade and buy the bigger version. These also come in bigger versions, which like they're also palettes, but they come like fuller sized, but they're a lot more expensive. But these are the $72 ones. Okay. So this color matches me pretty well just because I'm more yellow on my skin. It's slightly darker, not much. But I'm literally just dabbing this in, and this is what it's doing for me. I also know they have a foundation thinner, but I don't think these are that pigmented that you need a foundation thinner. The finish of it comes out very natural, like skin. So as you can tell, the finish on this, it's a cream, but it's not like an oily cream. It kind of just looks like my skin. I'm just evening it out nicely. And I adjusted my eyebrows, that's why they're a little red. So now I'm going to go in with that concealer brush and I'm going to just really work on my problem areas. I have a little darkness here and scars. So you can do any highlighting and contouring with this, not that I do. I like to use my powders for contouring and stuff, but just showing you guys what this looks like. So that is the finish on this. I'm going to show you guys up close and personal. So this is the finish on it. My thoughts on this foundation is that it looks super natural. It just looks like skin. It literally doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. And I just set it in with a powder like normally. Sorry, I had a hair that I was fixing. And I just go in with a translucent. So I'm going to be using my NYX HD Studio powder. And I'll take, I can never get this out. And I'm just going to take a stippling brush because I want light powder, and we're just going to dust it all over. So now this is what the foundation looks like with powder slightly. So it sets in really well. The wear of this foundation is really nice too. I do have oily skin, so my oils shine through no matter if I use a matte, a cream, a liquid, a powder, whatever. But throughout the day, like when I wear this to work, I wore this to work for 6 hours yesterday. My face just looks dewy. That's about it. It doesn't look like, whoa, I'm a grease ball. But it wears really well. My makeup on it lasts long too, like my blush and bronzer and stuff like that. But I love the product because there's so many colors. You don't have to carry like a million things in your makeup artistry bag, case, whatever you want to call it. So it's super easy to use. You can use this as concealers for spots. If you don't want to use it as foundation, you could use it as under eye concealer. You can pretty much use it for anything. And it's a super natural finish, which I really, really like because you don't look cakey. But the coverage is good because it has so much pigment in it that you really don't use a lot. As you can tell, I use that for my whole face and this one, and it looks like I didn't even use anything. It looks like as if I just started using it. And I feel like my skin could breathe, so it's all good for me. And yeah, so those are my thoughts on the foundations of the RCMA. You could get it on their website. They're $72 each. I actually got the idea of buying them from Candy Johnson. If you all know her, she's fabulous, and I love her to death. I love watching her videos. But she's also a makeup artist, and that's what she uses on her clients. So if anyone also has different ways of applying this foundation, or you know, something that works best for them, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry for my pale face, but now I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup and share with you guys my favorite bronzers. Bye! For my eyeliner, I'm just going to do a wing basically, and I'm going to use a gel liner because it's so much easier to use a gel liner with sparkles. So I'll be right back when I finish my wing.